Our major conclusion is that the current measure needs to be revised. It no longer provides an accurate picture of the differences in the extent of economic poverty among population groups or geographic areas of the country, nor an accurate picture of trends over time. Our information office on campus provided resources and support to help you make the right choices about childcare, whether you are a student, staff, or member of the local community. The office provides information about the 5 centers closest to our campuses, relevant government agency, and other daycare center in the surrounding areas. The noise restrictions are based on measurements on animals in captivity exposed to noise levels that induce a temporary threshold shift, ITS, in hearing. The TTS onset threshold is the lowest noise exposure capable of inducing a small temporary reduction of hearing sensitivity, also known as auditory fatigue, with full recovery shortly after exposure. Symptoms of depression decrease with improvements in sense of smell, particularly among patients with dysomnia. New research published in the journal Scientific Reports highlights the intricate relationship between depression and sense of smell. The study found that participants' symptoms of depression dropped as their odor identification improved, particularly among those with an impaired sense of smell. Any writer must decide upon an order and a structure for a book in keeping with the reflexive nature of the work. There are strong currents of reiteration in the book, with each iteration developing understandings of research, theory, and practice as the story continues to unfold. The classic era of Mayan came to an end around 900 AD. Why this happened is unclear. The cities were probably over-farming the land, so that a period of drought led to famine. Recent geological research supports this, as there appears to have been a 200-year drought around this time. An industry or workplace often has its own terms for certain items, places, or groups of people, and university is no different. Here we have attempted to explain some of the terms you may come across on our websites that are specific to higher education. We understand that not everyone can put their job and other responsibilities on hold to study. That's why our healthcare ethics and law master's courses are available to study by distance learning, so you can fit gaining an academic qualification around your work and family. In the past, naming English as a separate subject seemed relatively easy. The textbook selected and graded items of language which were put into content and then practices intensively. New items were carefully controlled so that the student could cope quite easily. Now that English is used as a medium of instruction, however, all this has changed. Unknown items of grammar and vocabulary appear in texts which attempt to explain new and often difficult information. Market research is a vital part of the planning of any business. However, experienced you or your staff may be in a particular field. If you are thinking of introducing a service to a new area, it is important to find out what the local population thinks about it first. We have been doing research in that area for probably 25 years. We have been doing research in that area for probably 25 years. Students can choose graduate certificate, graduate diploma, and master course. Students can choose graduate certificate, graduate diploma, and master course. We are considering all candidates' backgrounds and identities. We are considering all candidates' backgrounds and identities. The media have had a great influence on people's beliefs and attitudes. The media have had a great influence on people's beliefs and attitudes. There are many welcoming activities for new undergraduate and postgraduate students. There are many welcoming activities for new undergraduate and postgraduate students. Please note, the proposal submission deadline has been extended. Please note, the proposal submission deadline has been extended. The campus car park will be closed next weekend. The campus car park will be closed next weekend. She is doing a master's degree by distance learning. She is doing a master's degree by distance learning. Marks will be awarded for a bibliography in the correct format. Marks will be awarded for a bibliography in the correct format. Numerous courses devoted to life sciences are listed in the prospectus. Numerous courses devoted to life sciences are listed in the prospectus. Please make an appointment before attending the next meeting. Please make an appointment before attending the next meeting. You realize that you can deal with a lot of situations. You realize that you can deal with a lot of situations. So maybe you're on vacation, you're in Athens for the first time. During the day you're experiencing a bunch of new events and new sights and sounds, and as it's going by, that is prospectively it seems to be flying by. In retrospect, however, maybe the next day or you're back from vacation looking back upon that, it seems to be a long day. So retrospectively it seems that it was an extended period of time. And this is something that was pointed out as far back as William James in his Principles of Neuroscience over 100 years ago. And the point is that retrospectively we're not so much telling time but we're rebuilding or estimating how much time has elapsed based on the number of experiences we have in memory. So retrospectively you're more estimating how much time has elapsed. If there was a period full of new memories then you're left with the impression that it was a long period of time retrospectively. But prospectively as it was taking place you were paying attention to some sort of internal clock in our brain, which you were looking at or querying, that was telling you that not much time has elapsed because you weren't paying much attention to time. So, on the other hand, when you're very bored or in an anxious state people experience time as dragging or going slow, again, prospectively. $1.2 trillion of debts for diplomas make it abundantly obvious that higher education is a consumer product you can buy. All of us talk about education just as the economists do now, as an investment that you make to improve the human stock by training them for work. As an investment, you make to sort and classify people so that employers can hire them more easily. The U.S. News and World Report ranks colleges just as the Consumer Report rates washing machines. The language is peppered with barbarisms. Teachers are called service providers, students are called consumers. Sociology and Shakespeare and soccer and science, all of these are content. Student debt is profitable. Only not on you. Your debt fattens the profit of the student loan industry. The two 800-pound gorillas of which, Sallie Mae and Navient, posted last year a combined profit of $1.2 billion. And just like home mortgages, student loans can be bundled and packaged and sliced and diced and sold on Wall Street. And colleges and universities that invest in these securitized loans profit twice. Once from your tuition, and then again from the interest on debt. With all that money to be made, are we surprised that some in the higher education business have begun to engage in false advertising, in bait and switch and exploiting the very ignorance that they pretend to educate? If a driver drives the car, what does a pilot do to the plane? What will happen to a fragile item if it is not handled carefully? Where does a pilot sit in an airplane? What type of work is a sabbatical a lengthy time away from?